We go to our one-on-one interview with Senator Lindsey Graham. We spoke with the Republican senator this Tuesday about his pivotal role on the Senate Judiciary Committee. Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina, thank you for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
Senator, at the Judiciary Committee hearings last week, you gave an impassioned defense of Judge Brett Kavanaugh. Why so passionate?
Well, because I thought the process was outrageous, it was despicable, and other than that, I voted for Sotomayor and Kagan, not because I agreed with them, but I thought they were qualified. Strom Thurmond voted for Ginsburg. He couldn't have possibly agreed with her legal philosophy. And Senator Hollings, my predecessor, voted for Scalia. He was a Democrat. He couldn't have possibly agreed with Scalia, but it used to be that way. The elections have consequences. What I saw was an effort to destroy a good man. I've known Brett for 20 years. Prove to me you're innocent is a bizarre standard for America. Humiliate him to the point he wants to get out. Betray Dr. Ford's trust. She said she wanted to remain anonymous. Somebody over there betrayed her trust because they wanted the politics of Dr. Ford. Couldn't believe she wasn't told that we were willing to go to California. The sum total of it, but what broke the dam was when he was being asked by a Democratic Senator, Judge Kavanaugh, turned a dime again the White House counsel and asked him to continue the FBI investigation if you're truly innocent. In other words, telling this guy, if you're really innocent, you'll want this debacle to go forward, more time to destroy you and your family. That was a Star Chamber quality, and that's when I spoke up.
Some of your Democratic colleagues have seemed to dismiss Kavanaugh as soon as his name was announced to the Supreme Court. Some have argued that objection to Kavanaugh is not rooted in the sexual assault allegations, but stems from the abortion issue, making his nomination a referendum on Roe. What do you make of that, Senator?
I think that's true. I think that's well, every time, it only happens to our nominees. Again, their nominees, Sotomayor and Kagan, I'm sure they would, I know where they're coming out on the Roe v. Wade analysis. At least I think I do. And Kavanaugh has been a judge for 12 years, 306 decisions. He's not going to decide a case in front of the Senate Judiciary Committee. He's going to go through a process. And the Roe v. Wade legal analysis that you take a penumbra of rights, written rights that say nothing about abortion, and out of those penumbra of rights, you create a right to privacy where 5 members of the court, 7, whatever the number was, tell elected officials you have no say in this matter. It's about the role of a judge, the role of the court. And the thing about Roe v. Wade, the analysis, what are the outer bounds of it? Is abortion today? Could it be some other concept where 5 members of the court, because they've created a judicial created right of privacy, could shut out elected bodies? That's really what it's always been about to me.
The midterms are now about a month away. What impact do you expect this will have then? How do you think Americans will respond at the polls?
I think Democrats have done something Republicans couldn't do, unite us. I've been around for 20-something years. Who should define when life begins? I've always believed that should be elected officials. So the whole issue around Roe v. Wade, who should make these decisions, an unelected court or elected people, that's part of this. But the real thing that I've seen is a uniting of the Trump Republicans, the Tea Party Republicans, the Country Club Bush Republicans, libertarians around the concept of fairness. I've never seen a galvanization, particularly among Republican women, that Dr. Ford I thought was respectfully treated, and I think something did happen, but the allegations would not even get out of the batter's box in a legal system. So they've energized the Republican Party. I think it's going to help us enormously in the midterms.
And hold on to the majority.
I think we will not only hold on to the Senate, I think we'll pick up a couple of seats. There's some red state Democrats that are representing Trump states, where President Trump won by double digits. He promised what kind of judge he would appoint. He actually gave a list of the judges, and Kavanaugh was on that list. People in these states support Trump. I think a senator from these states is going to have a hard time overruling their own constituents come November. But that'll be their problem, and we'll see how it plays out.